right, our next stand-up hosts the Monday night open mic here every Monday night. It's not only comedy, but poetry and music. It is fucking great. And let's bring him up, Matt Raney.
How you guys doing out here tonight, huh? Yeah. Yes. You ever have a girl break up with you so good it makes you fall in love all over again? That's kind of where I'm at right now. That's my mind frame. Waking up alone is kind of a thing that I'm doing now. And but I found a life hack, guys. If you're not used to waking up without having someone hug you in the morning, a shirt fresh out of the dryer is pretty much the same thing. It's like, oh! It's like my how to pick up chick shirt. It's just like, it's okay, Raney, you got this. You got this. Good. And so you pick up a small chicken. I don't know why I started smoking. I shouldn't have done it. But yeah, like now I'm trying to quit. Here's how it came to be. I was watching this video. If you guys know me, you guys know that I'm down with the clown. Insane clown posse till I die. That's not even like ironic or shit. Like that's just what I am now. That's before I talk about cigarettes, by the way, like if you want to dress up like a juggalo for Halloween, just remember the juggalo is a lifestyle, not a Halloween costume. Is that fair? Is that fair? Whoop whoop. Family. So dig this. I'm watching their video of when they were coming through Oklahoma City, because like a year ago they went through Oklahoma City at the farmer's market, and like they had this, yeah, it was an amazing show. And they had this video, they're downstairs and there's a wrestling ring set up, and ICP's taking bumps on a wrestling ring. Not cocaine, like wrestling bumps. And I was like, this is crazy, this is awesome. And they're just having good times, they're goofing around Oklahoma City, like these spots that I know and I love. And I'm like, what? And they break it down. About 5 minutes in the video, everything stops. And Violent J shows up on the screen. And he's like, look, ninjas, like, I love you guys. I know y'all love us. Let's stick around together. Let's grow ancient together. Let's quit smoking cigarettes together. And I was like, what? Violent J, are you talking to me? And then Shaggy 2 Dope shows up, and he's vaping. He's like, I gave up cigarettes. I'm vaping from here on out. It's nothing but health for Shaggy 2 Dope. And it got me thinking about it. It's like if Insane Clown Posse thinks the smoking is dumb, you gotta reevaluate some things, because those guys do dumb for a living. It's amazing. So I was thinking to myself, well, how am I gonna quit smoking cigarettes? How am I gonna do this? And this is the trick, this is what worked for me. Typically a pack would last me about 4 or 5 days, but I bought a pack on a Friday, and I said, I'm gonna smoke this entire pack, just like old school punishment. I'm gonna smoke this entire pack in a weekend, and just make myself sick smoking cigarettes. And so I did it. I bought the pack of smokes, and I went after it. I like day 1, smoked the first half. Day 2, smoked the second half. It's like, bam, you did it. And I woke up the next morning, and I was like, oh, I don't think I've been punished far enough. Because that was the whole problem with from the get-go. Is I should have known from the get-go, like, Matt Raney loves getting choked, you know? That was never gonna work as a punishment, man. What are you fucking talking about? So there's a fella out there in the world named John Henderson. And I know a lot of things about him. I know that he owes some money to some creditors. I know that he spent a little bit of time at the hospital, and he's got some bills coming in. And I know he also he's made some charitable donations because they send him letters. John Henderson lived in the apartment before me. Something else about John Henderson is John Henderson's a little bit of a freak. Because I was moving stuff in, and I put my box up in the shelf, and I felt something. I was like, what is that? And I pull it down, and lo and behold, everybody, I found John Henderson's rubber vagina. Oh no! And I thought that was like, it's like, cut him off. No, unfortunately for all of us, I have to finish this bit. I've already started it, I'm gonna finish it. And so I'm looking at it, and I'm like, oh no, like that's really, really, like, because I found it, and I'm looking at it, I'm just like, got it in my hand, and I was like, Matt, you're gonna get drunk. You're gonna get drunk, you gotta get rid of this thing. So anyway, I got really drunk, and I'm looking at it, and I'm just like, all right. I was like, all right, here's what I'm gonna do. Let's be safe. Because I don't know where John Anderson's been. I know what he owes, but I don't know where he is. So like, I'm gonna put a Jimmy hat on, you know? You gotta be reasonable about such things. And so I put on the Jimmy hat, and then I take the toy in question, and I get after it, and I'm like an ordinary man. I think of my favorite internet celebrity, 1970s Jane Goodall. That's my flavor. You pick yours. And I get to it, and then I look down, and to my horror, guys, the condom broke inside of this used sex toy, and I'm like, oh no. That was the noise I made. I was like, this is so awful because this is my life. I'm telling you guys about it now. And I didn't really think much of it. I just kind of let it be. I threw it away and just kind of let it be a thing. But then my girlfriend, she came over and she was like, I got to do some research for this paper. Is there if I use your laptop? I was like, no, go for it. And so she's doing it. It's like, Matt, what the fuck? What's up with these Google search histories? Like, what are you talking about? Like, how long does AIDS last in a used sex toy? Is this a real thing you searched for? It's like, you're not the only one doing a research project, all right? There are things I need to know. God, I did kind of plan on getting this blue, but I didn't realize I was gonna get this blue. Fuck it, I'm gonna keep rolling. So I mean, here's like, it seems like a couple weeks go by without a celebrity getting some photos leaked, and this is a really interesting time to be alive, especially for like a gross, destitute man as myself, because we have what the sociologists are calling a masturbator's dilemma. It's a real problem. It's like these photos are easily accessible. And sure, you could do whatever you wanted, but would you, knowing that they were put on the internet without the lady's permission? And it's a bad problem. It's a weird thing, and I mean it means a lot of things about the internet and our society. But also, I think it says a lot about the differences between men and women, because these photos they get put out there, and the women are just like, we didn't want these out in the world, which is entirely fair, and we have to respect that as a people. But at the same time, if I was to wake up one morning and I was checking out my news feed and I found out that over the course of the night, nude photos of me got hacked into and leaked across the internet, and girls from New York to LA found them, downloaded them, and masturbated furiously to them, I would take a second and look at it. Photos of me? If you would have told me you wanted the photos, I would have called up a photographer and set up a photo shoot. Like I'd have crowdsourced this. Like, you want me like photos of me riding a horse? I'll ride a horse naked. I'll do that. You want photos of me naked wrestling a dog? That's really weird. But I'll do it. This is where I'm at in my life. I consider myself a bit of a foodie. I think that's fair to say. I like the food. I like the authentic cuisine is what I'm into. I had some authentic cuisine just recently. It was pretty damn good. Have you guys been to this place called Genghis Grill? Guys, talk about authentic. I went in there, and I wasn't really sure what to expect. I just thought, oh my God, it's just a regular old restaurant, you know? And so I get my food, and I sit down and eat, and about 5-10 minutes into my meal, someone started ringing a bell. I was like, what is Yes. Yes. And out comes a Mongolian. And he beheads all the men and takes all the women as his wives. Talk about authenticity. 5 stars on Yelp, you guys know what I'm saying? Someone read their history books. Well, that ended soft, didn't it? Well, how about that for a soft ending? Yeah, I was feeling pretty good about that set. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Matt Raney. Thank you guys so much for being here. Give up your host, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Mr. Alex Newman. Thank you.